You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. No, for real, I'm gonna say it again. Like somebody gave you a guarantee, $30, 30-day guarantee. In 30 days, if you don't make what they told you was gonna make, in 30 days you got an attitude, you want your money back. But you've never demanded your money back from yourself. You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. You're not brave enough. You want to put it on somebody else. The reason why I'm not successful is because of my boss. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down. And when you get to the point where you can say you let you down, I don't care. Listen to me, no disrespect. I don't care about Glenn. That's not why I do what I do. And I love Glenn. I don't come here and do what I do so Glenn can affirm me, so he can give me a pat on my back. I care more about me than I care about what Glenn thinks about me. I have standards. I have values. I don't care how much you pay me. If I speak at an elementary school for $300, I chose to do that for $300. If I chose to speak at a prison for free, I chose to do that. And I will not go in there giving those prisoners less than when somebody pays me $100,000. Why? Because I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. And that's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You always want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You just said you're giving 50%. You owe you an explanation. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. You need to tell you no more TV, no more snacks, no more desserts, no, we working out now. No more alcohol, not right now. No, I can't handle it right now. You need to tell you that you owe you something. And there's some of you, you know what you want. You know what you want, but you are not personally willing to do the work it takes to get it. What you're trying to do is do what you've done on this level and get the next level. You're trying to do exactly what you're doing on this level. You're like, I'm getting up every day. I'm putting in 2.5. I'm putting in 3, and I'm not getting the opportunity. The opportunity might require 3.5. I'm lifting weights. I'm eating right, and I'm not getting the opportunity. It might require getting up and working out 3.5. It might require you saying no to your friends. It might require you changing your diet. It might require you moving to another city. Whatever it takes, you gotta be willing to do it, and you keep saying you're not there because of something else, because it's easier to blame somebody else. It's not that you, listen to me, pound for pound, any agent in the room, pound for pound, motivational speaker, pound for pound, entrepreneur, pound for pound, athlete, pound for pound, weightlifter, pound for pound, whatever you do, I guarantee you when you do it, nobody can do it like you do it. The problem is you don't hardly do it. You love sleep too much. You love that alcohol too much. You love that substance too much. You love that vice too much. There's something that you love more than yourself, than your dream, than your goals. There's somebody called me the other day on an interview, stupid question. E.T., what do you feel like on the days that you don't feel like? What do you do on the days that you don't feel like? Every day I feel like eating. Every day I feel like giving my wife the best life. Every day I feel like driving in a nice car. Every day I feel like flying first class. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 120. Every single day. Somebody said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, I don't know. Give 140. I don't know, but I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. There's those of you who work for yourself, you don't even have a plan. You don't even have like a vacation package for yourself. You just get to get off whenever you want to. What kind of job is that? You can just take off when you want to? That ain't no real job. You ain't got no insurance. You ain't paying yourself. But when you had a job, you could get there for them when they wanted you to get there. Oh, you had to tell them when you was gonna be sick, when you want, but for yourself, you ain't gotta do nothing. That's why you can't blow up. You ain't got enough discipline to discipline you. That's why you're making the money you're making, because you got to let somebody else do it, because you don't have enough sense to do it for yourself. You got to promise me you will never, ever play the blame game again. That's right. You will take the word I blame you out of your vocabulary, all right? And I know it's difficult. Why? Because it's easy to blame. Because this is what happens. When you blame somebody else, You don't have to take responsibility. As long as it's somebody else's fault, then you don't have to do the work, all right? But I want to encourage you that even though you get a get out of jail free card when you blame somebody else, the reality is you are no closer to success. That's right, you are no closer to your dream. When you blame somebody else, you automatically freeze yourself, all right? You trap yourself in that same reality. But when you can get beyond the point of blaming somebody else, making it somebody else's fault, and you can take responsibility, I'm telling you, that's the first key in being successful. So you gotta do me a favor. Please stop blaming and take full responsibility. When we take full responsibility, there's some pain involved, right? But we gotta get over it. Stop running, all right? I need you to stop running, say it's my fault, take responsibility so that you can move on. And I'm gonna be real. I don't know how many of you guys are like me, but oftentimes when it gets heated, when I was younger and it got heated, I like to run. As a matter of fact, you heard my story. That's why I left home at 16 years old. That's why I was a high school dropout and homeless at the age of 16, because whenever it got tough, whenever it got hard, whenever it got difficult, I took flight. And many of you today, you're on your third marriage. You're on your second divorce. Why? Because every time something gets hard, you run. That's right, you should be finished with school right now. You should be working on your master's or your PhD, but every time it gets hard, every time it gets tough, instead of manning up or being a woman and attacking it and saying it's my fault and dealing with it, you run. If you want to reach a level of success that you have never experienced before, you got to stop running from the problem. You got to stop running from it and run to it, because your success is on the other side of the problem. That's right, you heard what I said. Your success is on the other side of the pain.